Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, guys. It's great to be here. For those that don't know me, I'm Erin Moore. I'm founder of Success with More Nutrition. And today I actually have notes with me because I am fired up about a topic that's just incredibly important and gets me kind of emotional. So I really wanted to talk to you guys. And what I had put down is, one of the things I remember in my health journey was, or before I got started at being healthy and losing weight, was how absolutely miserable I felt every time I had to go try on clothes. Like I tried to avoid it. I tried to wear the same old sweatshirt and the same old jeans. I literally had jeans called my patch pants, and they'd just get older and older, and they'd get holes in the jeans, and I just keep putting patches in them. And this was before it was really back in style to have ripped up pants, but it was my style because one, they were the only clothes that really were comfortable, and two, I didn't want to go buy other clothes. Those fit, and I didn't want to go buy more things because every time I went to the fitting room, I just remember being so incredibly upset because nothing could make me look slimmer because I wasn't slimmer, and nothing looked right, and everything showed off something I didn't want to show off. I just wanted to be in my big hoodie and just be comfortable and hide. I still love my hoodies, but it's not to hide. It's just to be comfortable, and it's amazing. So as you guys are popping on and as we're going to rock and roll, if you are brand new to me, please pop a 1 in the comments. I really want to give a shout out and say hi and welcome you to the page. If you've been watching me, please pop a 2 in, say hi. I just want to know you're there. It's always fun to see who's out and about when you're doing lives. I don't know if you've done lives before, but it's kind of, you can't actually see a lot of the times when people are watching. So it's always fun to know who's there. And then, comment along, likes, hearts, even sad faces, mad faces, they're all welcome. Comments along if any of it really speaks to you. But again, I have notes today because I want to stay on point and I have a point to make. So guys, I actually started my weight loss, for those of you who don't know. It was I want to say almost 9 years ago, and I joined a weight pool at school or at work. I'm rhyming now. I joined a weight pool at work, and I think we all pitched in $20. It was nothing crazy. But at that point I was at my absolute rope's end, enough was enough. And so I was going to finally combat everything that I had fought against, what eating healthier meant to me. And I'll get into those objections in a minute. And I was just finally going to do this. I was really, really sick and tired of being really, really sick and tired. So for me, what got me motivated was that little bit of competition, but here's what I really want you guys to get clear on. I didn't go into that weight pool okay, I'm going to join this weight pool, and if I happen to get my act together, maybe I'll finally win this one. Or, I'm going to try a little bit and we'll see what happens. And yeah, it'd be cool if I lost a few pounds and won some money. No, I went in with, I am 100% winning this weight pool. And what happened in the 2 months of that weight pool at work was way beyond what I could have ever imagined. Ever. I mean, I lost 28 pounds in 2 months when really I would have been floored with 10. Okay? So, but I went in there with I am winning. Life is changing. There wasn't I'll just wait and see, and maybe if I can give up a few things, then it'd be cool. I made a I'm done decision, and I'm doing this. So if you have not done that, and losing weight is just you are so sick and tired of being sick and tired, or crying in the dressing rooms like I was, really burn the ships. There's no turning back. You're going for it. Okay? Just please make that promise to yourself that it's deal or no deal. You're going for it. And there is no such thing as no deal. It's done deal. Okay? All right. So, I want you guys to be clear too. When I made that decision, I knew nothing. like nothing about nutrition. I just knew that I was going to figure it out. And I tried some things, and some things worked and some things didn't. And sometimes I was left absolutely starving and miserable and hungry. And I tweaked it and I worked with it and I looked stuff up, and I was on a path to make it happen. Okay. So let me see. Oh, so here's the thing. You know, sometimes people go, well, like, what'd you try? So I did a whole lot of different things to try to lose weight before this weight pool, okay? I was a huge person in and out of Slim Fast for years, okay? So that was like my go-to when I was going to get healthy on Monday. I did diet pills. I did the blue pills, not the magic blue pills in the bedroom, ladies. I did the blue pills that like had the warning label to not wear white pants. What? Yeah, I did that. That one actually worked pretty well because I was so scared to death of having an accident in my pants. Like, come on, be real. That actually was all over the literature, was to not wear white pants. Like, come on. The desperate things that we'll do, right? I did the zone diet. I had the book. I'd like highlight it. I'm going to like do all these things. Pretty much, I had a lot of different diets that were from books. Let's see. Counting calories. I am a total reformed calorie counter. That's why when you work with me, if you tell me something, I'm like, boom, this is how many calories you have to eat. Like, because I know it, right? Because I did it for so long and tortured myself with all these crazy gimmicks and crazy things. And then guys, I watched my mom my entire life. Like, I don't remember my mom not being on some kind of diet, trying something new. And if you know my mom, don't tell her that I'm talking about her, because she is so private and she would kill me if I told any of her information. So, shh. But I mean, guys, Weight Watchers constantly, in and out of Weight Watchers my whole life. Jenny Craig, every book. I mean, literally could have an absolute library, probably more than like Barnes and Noble have on their shelves right now. Every single book that ever had a diet written in it, I promise she had it. The cabbage soup diet, ooh, that one was popular every once or twice a year. That one would fly back in. Cookie diet, my goodness. So I've been around this diet world my whole life. So then when I found myself needing to lose weight, like if you guys can relate, like even if you're watching on replay, like have some interaction, like thumbs up, hearts, like, oh my gosh, that was my mom. Oh my gosh, that's me. Oh, I totally relate. I know what you're talking about with those white pants, like whatever, right? It's always fun to get the comments and comment back with you. But here's what I've learned. Diets don't work. Like, I'm not just saying this, guys. Like, diets don't work. If diets worked, my mom would be the skinniest person in this entire world. Like, master's degree. Shoot, she could have a doctor's degree in diets. She could have literally wrote a thesis on diets. If diets worked, we'd all be thin because we've pretty much all tried a lot. We all have our own lists, but they're usually pretty massive. And if you're just now getting into it, like kudos to you that you're watching me and you found something somebody who's gonna tell you to go eat food. Like, go eat food. Do not deprive yourself. That's all diets are. It's deprivation. It's taking away things that you usually don't need to take away. Like, yeah, quit eating as much fast food. Don't eat pizza all day, every day. Don't live off pop, right? Those are some things you can start taking away. And I've seen some pretty hefty results just by like, I don't eat chips and I don't do pop anymore. Like, how cool. But you also don't want to be guilty in that day when you want to have pop or you want to go have chips, right? So don't do the deprivation thing. When I started to want to get healthier, you know, we hear a lot about the importance of eating often. And if you've watched any of my videos, you've probably gotten the gist that it's important to eat often. And I can remember back then, like the concept of eating often, like I was way too busy for that junk. Like I'm lucky if I get 2-3 times in the day. I was busy, director of corporate America. Like I don't have time to eat often. And then eat often, like every 2 to 3 hours. So it equates to like usually about 6 meals, and have them be healthy. Like, yeah, no, I am out. Thank you very much. I can't even get in one healthy meal. And now you want me to eat 6 healthy meals and healthy, which means bland and boring and like I can't even get in one. No, thank you. Here's the thing. I quickly realized that my objections and my excuses were completely wrong. Other objections I had, I don't have the time for that. I don't have money. That was huge. I don't have the money to eat healthy. So let me tell you how my objections quickly got turned around. One, it is very different to eat healthy all day long than it is to try to eat one healthy meal. Because when you eat crappy things or not sustaining things throughout the day, and it's time to then eat the healthy meal, well, the crappy things make you crave more crap. So then you get to like this nice, healthy meal, and you're like, pizza sounds good. You want to go get pizza? Yeah, we'll save that for tomorrow. And then like tomorrow turns into never, right? Whereas if you're eating healthy all throughout the day, it's actually easier to stay on track and eat healthy. And if you fall off track a little bit, it's okay because you've been eating healthy. So it combats it, and it doesn't make you just want to eat all day, every day, unhealthy again and again and again. So it's actually easier to eat healthy all throughout the day when you have that mindset like I did of, I can't even eat healthy once, and now you want me to eat healthy all day long? Like, thank you for the birds. See you later, right? So that objection quickly got shut down once I started getting healthy. The healthy foods thing, like costing more, oh my God, do I save money eating healthy? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy to think about, right? But one, if you're eating unhealthy where you're going through the drive-through all the time, like you are spending hundreds upon hundreds, if not thousands of dollars more than it is to eat healthy. Just so you know, I think the average person spends about $7 at a drive-through, even when the plan is like the dollar meal, right? And I can eat a full, complete, super healthy meal for like $2-3, sometimes way less, okay? So what is expensive when you start cold turkey? Like, that's it. I heard Aaron and I am eating healthy. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to get all these recipes together. I'm going to go buy the stuff for all these recipes. Is one, you're buying it all at one time. So what I found was with my first couple weeks of eating healthy was a little bit more expensive on the grocery bill because you're buying extra oils and you're buying spices that you didn't have at home and you're buying flavoring, right? That's actually healthy instead of the stuff that just already comes in a box or a bag, right? But once you have it, then you just every once in a while need to restore or restock your spice. So now buying a $3 or $4 spice when you're not buying 10 or 20 of them at one time is no problem. You just put it on the grocery list and it's $3 and you're good. And you don't feel that hurt. It's just when we stockpile it all up front. So if you don't have the money to stockpile it all up front, no problem. Like start with one new recipe this week. And start with another new recipe next week that has new ingredients. So you're just buying little bits. There have even been times where I've just randomly bought a spice. I don't even know if I need it yet, but I'd rather buy it now than like buy it all at one time. So have some extra spices on hand. Buy one at a time when you go to the grocery store. Okay? That'll cut down on it costs more money. And then holy crap, look at what you save by the end of the month and like go buy yourself some new clothes because you're going to need it. Okay, so it really is healthier or cheaper to eat healthier. Other objections, the time, the actual amount of time to go through a drive-through multiple times a day or to sit around and go, okay, well, what are we going to order? I guess we'll order pizza. Or, hey, can you run down the road and get this food at the store because it's already made up? The amount of time you spend and the energy you spend by doing all these last-minute things or, oh, crap, now I need a snack or I'm going to go do this or whatever, you actually use up way more time ever than you ever would taking like an hour to just prep like the whole week. And if that word scares you, no problem. Like we can get past that, okay? I don't necessarily prep the way the typical person preps, but I make it work and make it real fast, easy, and convenient, okay? And the word balanced, don't let that be an excuse in your head of balanced food. What does that even mean? Because that was me. I was like, what do you mean a balanced meal? Like, I'm so confused. If you just start with, it shouldn't all be white. Then we can move on and I can help you with the word balanced, or go look up some things or ask your healthy friends. I promise you it's not scary, and it doesn't have to be scary. So just don't buy into it, guys. Don't buy into your I can'ts. It's hard. All the other objections that I just listed. Oh, I just am not meant to have that kind of body physique. I'm meant to have curves. Like, embrace your curves, ladies. Embrace them. We're not all meant to be a stick figure. We're not all meant to have one particular physique, but we're also not. Bless you if you have extra pounds and you love your beauty in that, because you should. But I don't want for you to have extra visceral fat squeezing in on your heart, squeezing in on your lungs. So we can all love and have different body shapes, and guys can love and have those different body shapes or like the different body shapes. But the reality is when we have the excess fat that's causing visceral fat to squeeze our organs, that is no bueno, guys, okay? So embrace your beauty, but also embrace that we can still have curves and get rid of that visceral fat, okay? So yeah, we're not all meant to have that. Real quick, guys, before we go, I really want to share a story. So one of the girls I work with, Sandra, I want you to actually comment in here and give some love if you can relate to any part of the story. Give some hearts. This is where we should see like them fly across the screen, right? But Sandra started a few years ago with me. At the time, she had 3 teenage or preteen kids in her house and a 4-year-old. So imagine that, dealing with the teenagers and then also having like this just out of toddlerhood, right, kid. And when she started, all she wanted to do was have the energy to go toss a ball around the yard with the 2 kids, the 2 teenagers that actually played ball. And she said she couldn't squat down to play ball and play catch. Like, how horrible, right? She didn't have any energy for the 4-year-old that was just begging for time with her mom. Like, and now it's so cool because like Melissa's her 4-year-old and she's like holds her feet when she does the sit-ups, and they both had to go to PT recently, so they're doing PT together, and Melissa's like her little biggest cheerleader, right? But I remember sitting down with her years ago, and I hope she doesn't mind me saying this, but she was angry, like angry at who knows what, but she was so miserable. And we sat there and we talked about her health goals and we talked about a plan. And I'm telling you, there was like zero belief that anything could change. You could tell that she had become resigned, that this was her life. She found herself at the heaviest she had ever been, even in addition, like an additional weight to even her heaviest when she was pregnant, okay? And she had zero belief that anything could change, that she was not going to be able to do anything about it, that I wasn't going to be able to do anything about it, that her brother-in-law that introduced us nobody was going to be able to help the situation. She was just stuck and miserable, and that's the way it was going to be, okay? If you can relate to feeling that way, feeling like you're just stuck. I've tried it all, and it's not working. I have these teenagers, and I just want to play ball. I have this 4-year-old, and I just want the energy to be the mom she wants me to be and that I want to be. Like, can you relate to any of those things? So I know it's the middle of the day, and a lot of you guys will watch this on replay, but give the loves, give the comments. Like, can you relate? So guys, I don't know what the story is for you. I don't know if it's a story like Sandra's or it's something different, but whatever it is, I promise you it can be different. I've helped hundreds of Sandras get through this. Oh, by the way, Sandra lost 100 pounds, and now she runs around circles around her kids. She has more energy. She's got to get them up going for bike rides. They're going for the park. They're doing all this stuff, and they're like, Mom, like, can I just like sit down? And 100 pounds. Guys, whether you have 5 pounds to lose, 20, 50, 100, whatever, what is your life like when you lose that? Like, really stop and think about that. What changes for you? What changes for your family when you lose those 50 pounds? Like, really, stop selling yourself short. And some of you are like, I've tried everything. I keep trying. I'm still trying. I'm just still so stuck. Here's the thing, guys, like, no more. You and I are getting on a phone call, okay? You can stay stuck and keep trying to figure it out on your own, or we're getting on a phone call. So I'm going to get you my scheduler. All you do is you open the scheduler, you pick a time that works for you. Simple as that. We get on the phone within the next 24, 48 hours, and we have a breakthrough session that will be life-changing, and you will now get through to the other side. This is not well, maybe I'll do it next week. No, we're doing this week. So if you want, if you're still watching, you want it, put scheduler, please. Or if you're really shy, because I get it, weight loss is very sensitive. Send me a message and say, I want your scheduler. Send me something, okay? Let me know you're ready. We're going to talk, okay? I want to close with this. The moment you push the button on that scheduler and you pick a time that works for you is the moment your life forever changes. It's like when we go on a vacation. So we're going to go, okay, I got 2 small kids, so we're going to Disney, okay? And I figure out what hotel I want to go to, and we're going to figure out what flight we're going to get, and these are the things that we want to go to, and this is how long we want to be there for, and ooh, let's do this one too, and ooh, let's make sure we eat here, and we plan this trip. When does the vacation actually happen? Like, when is the trip realized? It's not in the planning. It's the moment you buy those plane tickets. It's the moment you put down the money and say, yes, I'm really actually going. So you haven't taken the trip yet. You've done the planning. Literally, like, okay, so you get off the phone or you get done with the computer, say you just bought those tickets. That is literally when you throw the little happy dance party, like, oh my gosh, we're actually going on vacation. We're going. I'm so excited. Hope you're not at work and I got you in trouble because I'm screaming on the thing now. But that's when vacation starts. Not once you finally get there. Vacation starts the moment you actually you take a step in. I am going. I have purchased it. In this case, life forever changes when you push that button on the scheduler and you're actually committing that we are going to talk and we are going to break you through to the other side. So no more struggling and going at it alone. I've done this. And I've done this with hundreds of people, and I'm going to do this with you too. So let me know you want my scheduler. I'll get that straight over to you. We're going to rock out this plan. I hope I didn't get you guys in trouble by yelling. And you guys have an absolutely beautiful and healthy day, and I cannot wait to talk with you in the next couple of days. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.